So, can you say have a word first?
Lord, we thank you for another day that you spared our lives. Thank you for your blessings that you've sent our way. Bless this meeting tonight. May it be done in decency and in order. Lord, help us to always be standing up for you in Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call?
Councilwoman Vickers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fletcher? Councilman Simon?
Here.
Councilman Woody? Councilman Dowdy? Mayor Fletcher?
Here.
Recorder Simon is here, so we do have a quorum. Attorney Keener?
Okay, regular minutes of July 15th, 2025.
Yeah, I didn't stay going backwards, the machine, it's a long story. Jacob said the same thing. Something was wrong with the copier, so Lynn had to, instead of putting the papers in this way, we put it long ways, and so the finisher actually, yeah,
Okay.
it's fixing it.
Anybody have anything? Oh, I entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Second, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like so. Next thing's financial statements.
Alrighty, so, first, month out of the new year. So for the month of July, our income was $82,177.47. Expenditures were $69,404.69, for a surplus for the month of $12,772.78. Did have some B and O come in, none of that was really ad valorem, which is good. I have the letter ready to go off, for the $75,000 from Comores for this year. If you take a look at the, expenditures though, there's really nothing that jumped out at you, so.
Okay. Any questions for John for the financials? If not, entertain a motion to accept the financials as presented.
So moved.
So moved by Jacob, have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Melanie. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign, so ordered. All right, old business, discuss Thanksgiving, Christmas catering. Melanie?
Yeah, we've already got the caterers locked in. I suggest that we do like we normally do in Thanksgiving, we have turkey and ham. The chicken was really, really good from those people last year, the grilled chicken. But we need something else different. So what's pleasure of council? I know there was pot roast brought up, which is a good thing, but what does somebody else have an idea? They had baked steak last time, but it was okay, but it wasn't the best.
So you're saying,
For Christmas,
Thanksgi-
for Christmas.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, we'll have turkey and ham. And by the way, the Christmas dinner is December the 12th. For anybody that wants to write that down.
December 12th, is that what you said?
Uh-huh, it's a Christmas dinner,
What time?
6 o'clock.
Do we have a date for the Thanksgiving one yet?
It is November the 21st at 6 o'clock.
Thank you. I'd be okay with doing a pot roast for Christmas.
Cause we'd have a beef and a, poultry,
Yeah.
so, I mean,
What do they think? What are they saying?
they'll do whatever we wanna do. Well, last time we had the chicken and the baked steak, and then, for Christmas we had the turkey and the ham. Do you have any other suggestions, or think of anything that's?
Have you thought about fish for a healthier option?
I thought about fish, but the only bad thing is there's not, well, I can't say there's not a whole lot. We've just never voted for fish, so it's something new, but, I mean, what kind of fish? Like, baked fish or crawfish or?
I just know a lot of people eat a lot of fish for healthier options, so.
Like some type of white fish, like a tilapia or something. You like white fish?
I don't like tilapia.
Oh, I was just thinking white, so it's a little milder, so.
Right.
I mean,
No canal river catfish.
Probably catch something down here
I
to,
would eat catfish,
Plant
I'm
big
just not
enough
sure
to-
if I'd eat the other.
I'd be okay with the fish on.
I too, to be honest with you, I mean, you might.
tell
be
me
some-
what kind of fish, cause I have no idea
Yeah.
about fish.
I would ask them what they would recommend. I would,
Make sure it's white.
yeah, I think it has to be a
Like a
mild,
flounder.
yeah, I think it has to be a mild fish. Oh, the white fish is actually good.
Whitefish or flounder or something
Yeah.
like that. It'd be good.
And so that would be one option, then chicken would be the other. They
Yeah.
could cook both, okay.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause I always
was
like
it
that
chicken or
fish.
was it pot roast?
I'm sorry, what?
I said I thought it was pot roast.
Yeah,
Well,
Roast and fish.
we were thinking chicken and pot roast to start
Oh.
with. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
okay
one
with
pot roast
and
and the fish.
then. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
No chicken?
Or we could do chicken and fish, I mean,
The
I'll eat anything, it doesn't
I think
matter.
the chicken was
Let's
really, really good
let's
last
do
time.
chicken and fish.
Chicken and fish, okay.
Let's do.
yeah, I agree.
Okay. So we want a white fish or mild fish?
Yeah.
Wild fish, flounder, or something like that.
Okay. And then as far as the sides for that, we'll, like for the Thanksgiving, we'll have like mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans, stuffing. What about the Christmas? Any suggestions?
I think,
I'd say do the same side.
yeah,
Same
that or,
Same side.
Okay. Stuffing also?
Yeah.
Okay.
And salad
Yeah. And dessert?
and some desserts. Yeah. Bigger.
Yeah, yeah, definitely bigger.
All right. We good?
You're good. Thank you.
All right, next thing, new business, Kanawha County Commission set Halloween for Thursday, October 30th. Everybody good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody wanna put that in form of a motion? Then we'll schedule, Belle for October 30th from 6 to 7, then, 7 to 8 or so for the
Party?
party.
I'll put that in a motion.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign? So ordered. And then we've also got on there about the trunk or treat.
you said 7 to party, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
They came out and talked to us about it from the Corps of Engineers as far as having a trunk or treat. Well, once we got more into that, they basically wanted us to take everything and get all the sponsors and everything and just take it down to the Logs and Dam. Now, I mean, we're open, but my thing is this, they're not providing the candy, they're not providing the hot dogs, they're not providing anything. There's no place to park down there, there's only 80 spots in the parking lot. So if you get even 15 or 20 people to participate, you're gonna have those kids walking along that road and everything down there. So I was really concerned about that. Also, right now, when we have the party, we always have games they can play, they can win little prizes. If it's raining, they're inside. And then instead of giving them candy, which they've gotten all night long, we feed them a hot dog, most of the time 2 hot dogs, chips and a drink, which a lot of people in our town, the kids don't get even though that's not really a meal, what we would call a meal, it is for them. So I recommend that we just keep it the same. If they were gonna provide, say, the hot dogs, or they were, and then I talked to some of the churches too. They have the big one at Riverside, they have the big one at DuPont Middle, and then a lot of the churches have them. And they're like, look, we put out quite a bit of money just for, they're saying like our kids, in their churches and stuff, and they do. We appreciate that. But I just think that's putting more strain on people that don't really need it right now. And what we can do is, if anybody wants to participate in something like that, we can have them to bring their bags of candy and come up here to town hall and just line up in the gym and let the kids get, if some people wanna do it. Nothing that we have to do. But what are y'all's thoughts? I mean,
Yeah, no, I like that day. I think, I like trunk or treats, but I feel like if we did it on Halloween and take away from the party itself, it also takes away from the holiday, kind of, instead of walking around the streets, which as a kid growing up, that's kind of what you look forward to. So I like the idea of just keeping it the party after trick or treat.
Well, I mean, doesn't some people sit up at elementary school? I was gonna say,
do you guys still do that?
Yeah.
We're not doing it this year, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we were doing it.
Yeah, some people do sit up at the grade school down there.
Well, I was gonna
The
say,
kids don't get all houses, they only do like the middle of town, so
Yeah.
the
So
outside.
everything's close together.
Yeah. I just know that, like my wife will tell you, there's 14 million places doing trunk or treat.
Yes.
And sorry, man, but me and Tim wasn't talking about this. Candy's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I think we've had huge crowds the way we were doing it. I don't know as if it's not broke, you don't fix it.
We had 300 kids last year,
Yeah.
so for the party, and I thought that was, I think we ended up using about 500 hot dogs. So.
I mean, I think the deluxe, all that's a nice area, and I think there's definitely some future there. I just don't know if trunk or treat's the answer to that future, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, with the trails and everything that's going in there, I think it's all awesome. I just don't know if trunk or treat's gonna make or break it.
Yeah. Well, and my
I could
thoughts
go either
were,
way.
my thoughts were, we gather stuff up here from the churches and the people and everything that are gonna use, do trick or treat anyway, which is more strain on them. And then we carry it all down there, if Justine and they wanna come up here, maybe give out something during that time, or something, that'd be more than, we would honor that. If they wanted to come down here and like maybe set up to school, but she says they can't buy candy, they can't buy food or nothing. So, now they did set up a booth out here at the fair, and they did give out some Frisbees, some coloring book and crayons,
Safety and swimming.
safety and swimming and stuff like that, which is very good. We could have them up here anytime to do like a little, whatever for the kids. But is everybody pretty much on board with that, just keeping it as it is?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
What was the time again for,
6 to 7 trick or
Trick or
treat,
treat.
7 to 8, party here.
Party in here,
so basically 6 to 9 again for everything?
6 days.
6 to 8.
6 to 8, 15.
Yeah. Yeah, we're usually out of there by 8. Well, everybody's out there by 8, except for us.
Yeah.
And we're usually out there by 8:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next thing on here is a quote for the new computer for the police department. And you've got a slip in your package there. We bought the 4 new computers for the offices and everything. We bought one today for the sanitary plant, and so we need one more to get out of the Windows 10, which is being sunsetted in October. And it's $975 with a $200 setup and everything, and that's also moving it from the old Suddenlink mail to the townofbell.com, so what's the pleasure?
I'll make a motion that we buy the police computer for $1,175.
Okay, got a motion, we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, like sign, so ordered. So we'll get that. Next thing is open gym start date. You.
I think Melanie Nicole asked me to put it on here,
Yeah.
to set an open date for open gym.
Who knows that? Hey, Lane,
I think,
Lane, you know what that date is?
That's why I'm here, for you all to tell me.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think it was more or less for us to get on the same page.
Normally in the past, we've started it right after Labor Day. But that's a little late this year, but
That's about 2 weeks.
it's not that far off.
Yeah, it'd be 2 weeks from today.
So I would say probably maybe do it on a Wednesday, cause Monday will be the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do it on Tuesday or Wednesday, Lane? That,
Either that or just start it on the 8th at the beginning of the week.
no, we could do that
Doesn't
too.
matter.
What do you think?
Would either of those work best for you or just us?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
If you wanna do it, but I'd do it the 2nd if I was gonna do it after Labor Day.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd
let's
go
just
ahead
do
and
it
start
the
on
8th
the
then.
2nd.
We'll start at the 8th, that way it'll have a whole week. Is that okay?
Yep. Just gonna do the same schedule that we had this past year.
As far as I'm concerned, it's okay with me, is it okay with you?
All righty, that's done then. Stage decoration for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
We're gonna try to do something different this year. We're going to, normally we have those ugly trees up there, sorry that they're about had it. Linda has been helping and cleaning out the closet upstairs, and we have got tons of Christmas stuff that's in very good shape. So what we're gonna do for Christmas, we're gonna do a winter wonderland on the stage. And we're gonna do certain, that have a pathway through it. So we already have the people that's gonna take the pictures. City of Hope's gonna take the pictures again. And that way, if they want like to do it beside the trees, or the snowmen, or the reindeer, or whatever, they'll have a couple different options that they'll just still have one picture, but they can have the option. Same way with the Thanksgiving, we're gonna try to put some kind of scene up on the stage to make it a little bit nicer for Thanksgiving. And it'll take us 2 days to do the Christmas one, probably not as long to do the Thanksgiving one. So, we'll work that out, because we normally don't have a band of any kind in December. And the band that we're having in November is like on the 7th. Let's see here. The band is on the 7th, so that'll still give us, because our dinner's not until the 21st. So we'll probably work on that, she said the 19th and 20th of November as far as decorating. And then in December, we don't have any bands, and we'll probably work on that on the 22nd. Or, I'm sorry, the 12th is dinner. We'll probably work on that the 9th and the 10th, the 2 days.
Okay.
But there's a lot of things that we didn't even realize that we had up there, once you start going through those boxes and stuff. And we fixed some of the stuff that was broken, so, it's working now, so I think it would be a nice, gesture.
All right.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
So we'll be hollering at you guys to come help us.
Yeah, but you still have room for the bands and everything to play?
Yeah, but we won't have anybody in
They're only
December.
Thursday nights?
Right, and we won't have, even on Thursday nights, we won't have them in December. We never do.
Okay.
And then in November, they'll do up to the
Thanksgiving.
14th, and we won't do anything after the 14th.
Okay. But if you set up on the 7th, so we're good that night and the next week, the 14th? Okay. All right. Okey-doke. sounds good. No invoices right now, personnel issues, we'll talk about, but a little bit. Items from the mayor, I've got out here on the door, we're gonna close on Thursday, this week. And that'll be to switch over from Nitro Electric and, to switch over the generator. And, they'll finish all their stuff and everything. We didn't want them over here switching in and out and, possibly blowing one of these new computers and everything else, or even the system which captures all of our municipal billing and sewage bills and everything. So, we'll just close on day shift on Thursday. John will come out and work Thursday evening, so, but, the day shift will be off this Thursday, so, that's the first thing. Window World, I told you all, I think, last month that, the Regional Intergovernmental Council, has a grant, and, you all, had me sign that grant for $37,000 to work to get that grant. It still has not been awarded yet. But the RIC board did have Window World in here, and, their bid for all the windows in this, town hall was $48,795.
That's all the windows indoors.
That's all the windows indoors, yes.
What was that amount?
What's 14?
$48,795. And actually, here is a paper for each one of them. Sorry about that. I'm slow. I'm sleepy today. I got up 4 o'clock this morning, drove in from western Kentucky. But, anyway, that is the award, or that's the bid, which they've been getting these bids from, Window World for these quotes. And, so that leaves, the $11,795. We did also present this today at the sanitary board. The sanitary board is willing to, put up the 50% of what's left. So that would be, for our part and theirs, it's $5,897.50. So if that's good, I need a motion to approve that and to authorize that if we do get the bid, or the award of the grant, then we would go ahead and kick in that extra $11,795.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, got a motion by Melanie, do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Jacob. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like so ordered. I signed the agreement that, you all gave me the authority to sign for the, dilapidated properties around Belle. I have put in, 5 properties, 4 on Midland Avenue and 1 on, East Reynolds Avenue, which is the house that burnt down there about 2 years ago. No one has done a thing with it or anything, so I have turned those 5 pieces of property into, the county. So those are there. Next order of business is, our next thing I'll present to you is the roofing contractor is ready to come on board. They are ready to bring their things in tomorrow. So we will close the street here on 11th Street, most of the morning tomorrow. And, they'll unload everything off the trucks. And then they'll have a crew either here later on in the afternoon or the next day, and they'll get started on the roof. So, so next 2 days that will start. Everybody that was here on Saturday knows that we had an event down at Arkland Chemical with the ammonia tank on Saturday. And they have set 2 meetings up, one over in Marmet for this Friday, and the other one will be here at Belle. We'll open the doors up at 5:30, and the meeting will start at 6 o'clock. They're just gonna kind of give a report of what all happened and the quantity of the ammonia that was leaked, and the little mix-up on the shelter in place, which was totally incorrect. The Kimors, the Arkland people did actually tell them just exactly what they wanted done. The 911 center did not set it up that way, so, it's a bad deal there. So I think, 911 center got a little bit of egg on their face. I think they just wanna come out and talk to the community and see if anybody's available to come out, so,
What day was
What,
that?
yeah, what date was it?
this Thursday. Oh,
Monday.
excuse me, Monday, I mean,
Monday.
yeah, Friday will be Marmet, Monday, next week, Monday, we'll be here in the big meeting room. And, open up the doors at 5:30 and the meeting will start around 6.
Who's holding it? Is it the chemical company or
Arkland
is it?
Chemical.
It's
Arkland
Arkland's?
Chemical, yeah.
Are they advertising that at all?
I think they were supposed to, and, so we'll get it out too, and, try to, they were even supposed to send a flyer, I have not seen it yet. She called me yesterday, but like I said, I've been over in western Kentucky, so.
Okay.
But anyway, that's on board to, take off and everything else, so. Two more things, one thing, and I'll just mention this, WCHS TV, they have the, meetings with the commissioners, now they're gonna do meetings, news reports with the mayors. So I have been invited there, 8:15, 8:30 on September the 15th. So I'll go down and try to give them a little recap about what's happening in Belle and the mural and things like that, so, so we'll get that, put out there and go with that.
8:30.
September 15th, yep,
8
Monday.
8:30.
8:15 to 8:30. So I accepted that, requested that, so we'll do that. And, then the last thing is, Melanie, it's a great job on the fair. You know, I think, it was very hot and, you know, then having the release at the plant, you know, was kind of a, you know, one of those things that we, you know, wasn't sure at first. And I got a call sitting out here from Metro. I was sitting with Melanie and Rosemary, and they started talking about it. And I said, well, we've got a few hundred people here, you know. I said, we got people, I said, we got a band on the stage, we got people here as vendors, we got people here at the car show and everything else. And I said, do we need to shelter in place or do we need to evacuate? And they said, well, they're talking about a shelter in place. And then the girl said, well, just a minute, let me get my supervisor. She acted like it was the first chemical incident she'd ever responded to a call. Right? So she got the supervisor and came back and said, no, said it's gonna be west of the plant, not east of the plant. So, I went through and told, you know, everybody with council and everything, told them what was going on. I said, I'll call you back. I called about 5 times from inside the plant, so, tried to keep everybody informed as to what was going on and everything else. We were putting water on the, chemical, on the ammonia escaping from the body there. And, but then they ended up, they put out a text, said, want a shelter in place all the way to Fayette County. And needless to say, I got on the phone with Metro and I'm like, hey, I told you all, we've got a festival and everything going on in Belle. You know, is this a good text or is it not? And they said, it is not a good text. And so they canceled that, and then they put a shelter in place for western, lower Belle, area. And then they ended up, they came back and canceled it later on, so.
The Metro had a bad day that day.
Yeah, it was a very bad day, so that, so they're gonna talk about that on Monday. There's been a couple meetings already, and, with, county and city officials and with, county officials and everybody else, so we'll get to speak our piece. We're having one at the fire station Thursday night just for the fire department personnel, so we'll get some things hashed out and done to them, so.
I will say that, talking about the fair, Miss Blue and everybody else volunteered. Thank you. It was actually, you know, we can't win. It's either so,
Hot.
it's raining and you can't, cars don't show up, or it's so hot you can't breathe. The only thing worse is a chemical leak, which we don't get to.
Yeah,
I mean, in
yeah.
general though, it was a good fair. I really liked that we started music at 10:30 and ran it all the way through. So we didn't lose, we lost some people at the car show, mostly the owners, but in general, we didn't lose the crowd that was here. And so I did like that. I thought that was a great idea. And, I think it worked well. I only talked to one vendor that, didn't have a great day. But it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. Everybody else actually done very well. Music was great. I thought it was a good show. So, we still had 40 cars, which I'll be honest with you, me and Tim Wilson talked about, we thought that was still better than we was expecting, considering South Charleston had their show, Summersville had a show, Winfield had a show, and they also had one, Eleanor did? They also had one at, State Capitol.
Well, Ferguson had one at 5 o'clock in the evening.
So there was, and we told the owners that, we're like, hey, we know you had a lot of options, a lot of places to go, and we appreciate you coming here. I seen a lot of the same faces, which was pretty cool, so. But, Melanie, you've done a great job.
Well, it was a group effort. And,
Yeah, but you're
you
up
know,
there at the top, whipping us.
With the volunteers and everybody that participated, I mean, it couldn't go off without community help and also volunteers and things, so. But yeah, I was real pleased with it, other than, you know, the one vendor, we had Dips of Dots here this time, which is the first time. And they did well, but they lost some of their produce or product because it was so hot. So, and if you know, that stuff's not cheap. But she was okay with that. She said she would come back, so we're happy with that.
And it went off without a lot of cost to the town. We got $5,000 out of the county commission, we got $3,000 out of the cultural and history, $500 from Whitesville State Bank. So that $8,500, it paid pretty much for the bands, it paid for the trophies, paid for the porta potties, I think, you know, and then pretty much wrapped that part up. And then, you know, some other little things that we bought, you know, so we really didn't have a whole lot of expense, so that was great. So,
Yeah, the car show, the car owners were really happy that I think we had enough door prizes to go around twice.
yeah.
Everybody won at least 2 door prizes and some won 3. We had a pretty good, big, gift from Dutch Miller of a, tire rotation and an oil change, which is really good at a car show. So, yeah, I thought it was really well.
Yep, so Melanie, great job. And everybody that helped and did everything. Appreciate Miss Blue coming out camping with us. We missed Miss Siner.
I'm sorry.
I know,
I'm
but we
quitting
know you were under
volunteering.
the weather. Yeah.
I'm quitting volunteering anything. I'm
Oh.
just gonna show up on that day.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Don't plan it.
Every time I volunteer, the last 2 or 3 years, I've been sick.
Uh-oh.
If you don't wanna do it, just tell us.
All right, Ray, anything?
Nothing.
Your side? All right, council, Melanie?
We have a band coming up next month. It is September the 19th. It's the Traveling Jones Band, with Steve Fitzgerald. They're a little bit different band, but we'll have that.
They actually have a fiddle player that is unbelievable.
Yeah, they were here
Yes.
in,
What's the
what,
date?
May or June, I
What's the
think?
date?
19.
19th.
Yeah, they were here.
I have
think it
down
was
as the
June.
26th of September. Do I have it wrong?
Yeah.
I don't have.
Yeah, the 19th is when we're having it.
Yeah, on the flyer, it does say September 26th.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's been a misprint then.
So it's definitely the
It's
19th.
definitely the 19th. And I think what happened there, we had another band that was gonna perform, and they could only do the 26th. And then for some reason, we couldn't do the 26th, so we ended up doing that other. And then in October, October's the 24th, and that's the Partners Band. And then November the 7th is Restless Band, and that's with Kevin Cheshire.
Cheshire, yeah.
It's
And-
together than the New Year's Eve.
No. No.
Is that not-
No, this is a new guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you say in November we were having a Thanksgiving?
November the
21st.
21st is the dinner, yes,
What time is that?
6 o'clock.
6, okay.
And then we won't have anything as far as, in December, probably not in January even. And then we'll probably start back up in February as far as the bands go. But other than that, we've been having a pretty good turnout for that. We had 78, I think it was, last month.
A little
So-
less than the month before, but
Yeah.
still, I mean,
But the people seem to enjoy it. All of them aren't from Belle, but all of them are older people. And, I mean, if you've never been up here, it's really nice just to come up and just watch these people dance. Some of them are very good
and a
dancers.
lot of them,
And, you know, some of them are like, we've got one guy out there that's in his 90s, late 90s. And talking about dancing, this man can dance. And he dances with everybody. But other than that,
that dance floor is normally full.
yeah, it is. It really is. And, you know, if you guys have anything that you wanna bring to us or bring to me, as far as ideas and things like that, you know, we're only here until June of next year, but, you know, bring it to us. Cause you never know, you know. Sometimes we can get things worked in and sometimes we can't, so, but we can always try. That's all I have, Dave.
All right, John, anything?
Yes.
Jacob?
Nothing for me.
I think I'm going over on mine. Approval for visitors to address council?
I'll make the motion.
Melvin, second?
So moved. Second.
Okay, John, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign, so ordered. All right, we'll start. Anything?
Yeah, I have a little update for the mural.
Thank you, actually, Mark told me that you might have something, I apologize.
No, that's fine. He's about halfway through. Yeah, can you pass that? This is where he's at. This is one wall that he's doing,
You like to?
Yeah,
Yes, right?
yes, please, could you pass it? Yes, please.
Oh, boy.
The one that you can't see is a four-wheeler, and that's just the one side. So he's already got that ready, and then he's working on the second wall, because it's like two walls in this case. He's got a job in Morgantown, which he's probably gonna do before us, but he's hopeful that he will be finished, at least preparing our stuff, so that as soon as he's finished with Morgantown, we can get over here, so he doesn't run into Wintertown again, you know, so we're not.
That's a good
So
picture of me.
hopefully before the holidays.
Are you gonna be on there too?
It's kind of hard to
Yeah,
see, but, the
Wow.
four-wheeler is on that side,
Yeah.
On the left,
yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
wow.
Well, you know, it's always so colorful and it's always like in your face, isn't
Yeah.
it? But it needs to be, since it's gonna be,
Now, keep in mind, it's not this stuff up here, okay?
no, that's his workshop, so.
Sounds good.
Give it over that.
What's he thinking about, completion? What date?
He doesn't have a date because he's waiting on Morgantown.
Oh, okay.
And he's promised that they'll do that, but they're supposed to be ready, he's just waiting on them, like.
Okay, all right.
And, so, I mean, I don't know, they might turn around and say, well, we've changed our mind, and then he'll, you know, if he's finished, he'll be ready for us, but he'll let me know, he said he'll give me an update as soon as he can, and then I'll let you all know.
Okay. All right. Anything else? How about you, Mr. Blue, anything?
Tonight,
Huh?
I'm good.
The ball
Mr. Steiner?
told you to be quiet.
Ms. Sanders, anything else? Wayne?
Sam?
Does look good. No, nothing for me.
Anything else?
That does look good.
John, you got anything? On that? Okay, all right. Okey-doke. Next thing we'll do is, we'll move into executive session. Need a motion to go into an executive session.
So moved.
So move the Jacob, have a second.
I'll second.
go through some things there. Thank you all. That was a long trip.
Well, Doc, when you're already tired.
Yeah. Okay, we're coming out of executive session. No decisions were made. There was just some discussion, but, we're out now, and, the last thing I'm gonna mention is, we will offer a civil service test. It will be on October the 4th, and, so we will, be testing, and we've received one application already, and I'm expecting at least one more and possibly another one, so we may have 3, that comes in and goes from there, so, and that's really all I've got, so.
What time was
so we'll
that
make-
test on the board?
It'll be in the morning, probably about 8 a.m., yeah, so. Somebody will make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
And we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right,